All right, all right. Hello, good morning, everybody. It's your buddy, Uncle Bruce here. Welcome to the channel. This channel is known as Stock Markets with Bruce. Kind of, it's real simple. We spent millions of dollars and did deep studies, group participation studies to come up with the right name for this channel. I've got this guy named Bruce, and he's going to talk about the stock market in plain English. What do we call the channel? Well, let's do a study. And a year from now, we'll get all the results and we'll figure it out. And there you go, from New York to London to Tokyo to everywhere else. Stock markets with Bruce. There you go. Thank you very much. All done. And then the viewers decided to call me Uncle Bruce. And so here we are. Your buddy Uncle Bruce is here. Welcome to the show. It's Tuesday, March the 26th, 2024, and I welcome you to the program. I'm watching markets with all kinds of news today. Like, there's a lot going on. The Dow's up 83 points. S&P is up 19 points, and then the NASDAQ is up 89. So the Dow's up a fifth of a point. S&P is up 0.36 of a percentage point, and we've got about a half a percent point gain on NASDAQ stocks so far, with an hour to go before we open the markets. We're up 10 cents a barrel on crude oil, a little bit there. Now, this Baltimore bridge thing that we've been hearing about this morning as we woke up and wondering what's going on in the world, let me show you this. You may have seen video about the whole thing, but the top photo here is this container ship approaching the support part of the bridge. The second image in the middle is where it hit it and created this catastrophic collapse. And the third one, you can see how the bridge is ripped apart and is fallen into the water. And here's another shot this morning in daylight. There's the ship right there. And, can we say, what's the word we can say? Yeah, yuck. Okay, we'll say yuck. And there were obviously people on board the ship, which is scary. Apparently one person was recovered and was alive, but they thought there were 7 on board. I'm sure they have security cameras everywhere. There's all kinds of speculation as to what happened and how it happened, and we'll get all that fairly soon. Right, what I'm wondering about right now is, will this bridge, the blockage now of the port of Baltimore for container ships, is it total? Are there any container facilities outside that bridge, or is it all cut off? How long will it take to literally cut that thing apart with welding torches, bring in these cranes and take it out of there and open the water channel at least? The rebuilding of the bridge will be a long time, a year or two, I'm sure. I have no idea. And of course, the delays caused for traffic will be, unthinkable. But in any event, how much of the GDP of the United States are we dealing with here with regard to the import and export of goods? That's what I want to know from a dollar point of view. Plain English guy that I am, I'm trying to tell you if this is going to be good or bad for the stock market, good or bad for particular companies' shares, good or bad for, export ability of American companies to get product out. Difficult to get product into the Northeast. Yes, you have New York. Yes, you have ports in Jersey. Yes, you have ports elsewhere. But this one might be completely offline for quite some time, which screws up rail connections, trucking connections, warehousing, distribution, and who knows? Is this a problem for Walmart? Is this a problem for Home Depot? Is this a problem for Lowe's? Is this a problem for Target? What about Costco? All of the major players that bring goods in from around the world for their retail locations that look after you and me. Hey, are we going to have a problem with you go into Home Depot and they're out of half their toilets aren't there. They don't have sinks. They've got sinks, but they don't have faucets. They've got refrigerators, but they don't have stoves. Like, what is the problem here? And is this going to create a ripple effect of issues Is this inflationary? Again, the market isn't saying. The market is not giving us any indication of any of this because the market doesn't know yet the full details of how this is going to affect the supply chain of goods. We're talking about the second busiest North Atlantic or Atlantic coast port in the U.S. This is a huge deal, and it looks humorous or it looks interesting that a ship hit a bridge, but there's so much more behind this story, and we're going to find out the economics of it shortly. So I give you the heads up today to just say to you guys, don't be surprised if the GDP is affected or if inflation is affected or if the possibility of interest rate cuts aren't happening because of this event that could cascade into other issues. I do not know. Okay. The one piece of news I did hear, just a brief snippet, was that it was reported that the ship had radioed in to the Port Authority in Baltimore that they had lost control of their ship, that their ship didn't respond to commands. And the question is, and will be, and you can count on this, the FBI is on it. Was there a software glitch put into this ship to render it useless? And was it a crime? Was it actually a purposeful breakdown of the ship's software so that as it was leaving the harbor, it would fail and could possibly create a damaged bridge or a complete wipeout? Is this the work of a foreign entity? I'm just asking. You never leave anything off the table. So anyway, James Bond lives. Okay, and maybe there's a James Bond type who's involved in it. I don't know. I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to tell the world in plain English what I see going on, and you have to take it from there. We'll watch and see what's going on. Larry, I used to live in Baltimore and drive on that bridge. It's so insane to see that bridge gone. Baltimore is the second largest seaport on the East Coast. You see, that's what I said. I believe it's the largest importer of cars, trucks, and vehicles. You see, this could affect the GDP of the United States. This could affect import and export of vehicles and parts, and it could have all kinds of automotive dealerships and truck dealerships missing quarterly numbers and more. And then it goes further. How many vehicles were coming into Baltimore in the next 3 or 4 months that were ordered by FedEx to regenerate their ground fleet, or by UPS, or construction equipment, cranes, bulldozers? Name anything. What doesn't America import? What doesn't it import? This port it's a choke point. It's a problem. And now the other ports can't pick up the slack. You can't tell New York, New Jersey to double their shipments. They have no room. They're at capacity. So now what happens? China did it. There you go. There you go. China did it. There you go. Walter, good morning. Uncle Bruce and Bagel Familia, number 34 thumbs ups. Thank you for these thumbs ups, everybody. Home from Rome, Italy. Saw the movie Dumb Money on the plane home. GameStop earnings today. Go SoFi. There you go. Dumb Money is alive and well, where there was an article written this morning on Barron's about GameStop and its earnings tonight after the bell. And the article said, basically, it was kind of a hit piece. They quoted an analyst who has a $6 target price on the stock. They quoted this analyst as the voice of God about this company. No matter what GameStop says or does or indicates, the company is doomed. That's basically it. No matter how much money they made last year, they have challenges going forward. Cost cutting they've made, GameStop sales, potential this or that. There are challenges going forward for the company. $6 target price is what they were highlighting on the stock. There's nothing GameStop can say tonight that this article and this person behind your girl will in any way change their mind. And I ask myself, why would you release an article on the morning of earnings when the earnings are coming out after the bell? Why would you bother? Because you're a shill and you're with the shorters. You can claim you're an independent individual, whatever. I think it's one of two things. You're either a shill and you're with the shorters, or you need eyeballs to read your research reports on all the companies you cover, and you're taking this negative view to get eyeballs. You're controversial on purpose to get views, which means you're selling more product on your site, and your advertisers are happy. That could be it. It could be as simple as that. 1536 is where the stock is right now, and it's up 24 cents this morning. It gained 202 yesterday during the session to close at 1512. And we were sitting here at 1530 right now, 1516. We're jumping around a little bit here. All day this will happen until tonight's close, when the numbers actually come out. Of course, what are they going to say? What's GameStop going to say? Anything? Will anyone answer one question from any reporter that's going to be listening to the conference call? Anything. I bring it back. I'll bring you all the way back to 2021, and I'll take you all the way back to this time right here, March of 2021, when they had the entire planet listening to any sound these people would make in the conference call. The entire planet was zoomed in on the conference call that GameStop had for the March report of 2021. This is 3 years ago. And I told my audience for a week, I said, this is the moment that GameStop has with every microphone on the planet, on the podium. Someone can get behind that microphone and can reveal the plan for the company. The stock had been to 500 a share, been to 100 a share, 400 a share, 200 a share. It'd been up and down and up and down and up and down, and billions made and lost all over the place. Shorters coming and going, and investors everywhere. Robinhood screwing with them, Citadel screwing with them, the SEC not doing a damn thing about it, Congress all over the place. This was their chance to speak. And everybody waited, and we were all anticipating what was going to happen. And what did they do? Nothing. And every reporting period since, for 3 years, right up to today, nothing. They don't take questions. They read from a script, and they shut the phone off. Today, we're back, and the stock is at $15.25. That's $60. $61 a share right now. $15.25 is $61 pre-split. This stock split 4-for-1. What, a year and a half ago, whatever it was, 2 years ago? It's at $61. This is their moment. They can take the bull by the horns, and they can talk about the future of the company. Ryan Cohen is the CEO. He is the chairman of the board. He is the single largest shareholder of the corporation. He is in control of $1.2 billion in cash. He can do whatever he wants with it. The board has given him complete freedom. He has an opportunity to say something today. I'm here. Hello, Ryan, I'm here. I'm waiting. I'll pass the word on. Just give us a sign. Do it in a charade. Sounds like 2 syllables. First, do that. Do something. Blink. Are you being held hostage? Blink twice if you need help. Something. Anything. Please. Is he going to reveal tonight that in the last 2 weeks that GameStop has acquired 4.99999% of Sofi stock? Is that it? Is he going to say that? He doesn't have to report it, but he could mention it. Or will he mention, well, today, this afternoon, I bought another 20,000 shares of Sofi with that money. We now own 5 0.00001% of Sofi, and so we now have to reveal this position. And we love the stock just like Uncle Bruce does. Does that come out today? I've been trying to give him advice for a long, long time. In any event, you tell me what they're going to do today. We're at 15.25, 15.35. We're all over the place. Anyway, there's GameStop. Welcome to the party, pal, with GameStop. So Tesla is doing a puppy close. What is that? Uncle Bruce, what the hell are you talking about, a puppy close? Well, when I was a kid, back in the 50s and the 60s, you would go downtown once a week, maybe. Maybe you'd go with your mom or your mom and dad. You'd go downtown in your little town and city, the perfect America town, and you get in the car and you drive downtown and you park at an angle in Main Street. And Dad would have his work shoes, and he would be taking them to the cobbler, the shoe repair guy, and he would be getting his shoes repaired. And maybe Mom was picking up a pair of shoes that were repaired from last month. And then Mom and Dad would go to the local tailor in town, and Dad would have pants taken out or taken in, or an adjustment made on his suit, or his suit's a little frayed on the cuff or something, and the tailor would repair it, because it was way too expensive to buy a new suit, so you would just refresh the old suit. Mom would have dresses taken in or taken up at the tailor. And we would, as kids, you would hold hands and hang on to Mom's hand and Dad's hand and follow them through the ritual of shopping every week or every second week in downtown, wherever, because you knew there was a reward at the end of the excursion that either involved a lunch counter at the Kresge store or at one of these downtown department stores. If you were in a larger city, you ended up at a Macy's kind of a place, or a family place like in Pittsburgh, a Kaufman store. And you'd be on the top floor of a 5, 8, 10-story department store, and there would be the cafeteria, and Mom and Dad would buy a plate of French fries that maybe you and your sister could share. Maybe they'd get a sundae, and you'd be able to share a sundae. Have a little cola, small glass of cola. Mom and Dad would have coffee or tea. Who knew? But downtown was the ritual. You used to go downtown, and one of the places you always ended up with in downtown America in the 50s and the early 60s was the local pet store. And the local pet store had all the kittens and the puppies in the window. And you'd go into the store and you'd look around and you'd see the pretty little puppy dogs that just came out that are available for purchase. This terrible business that exists, pets for sale. In any event, look, it is what it is. So I remember in those days, there were times that Mom and Dad would go into the store and they'd all fall in love with a little cute little puppy dog. And the 6-year-old daughter and the 7-year-old son are just loving this little thing. And they're not sure whether they're going to get it or not. Mom and Dad aren't sure. And so the store owner, the slickest guy in the room, says, why don't you take the puppy home for the weekend? And if you don't like the puppy, bring it back on Monday. The old puppy clothes. And puppies never came back. Out went the puppy in a little bassinet thingy and a couple of treats, enough food to feed the little thing for the weekend. The puppy never came back. The puppy clothes is one of those closes that is deadly, deadly good. Try it for a week, and if you don't like it, bring it back. The old puppy clothes. Well, Tesla's doing the old puppy clothes. Tesla, they're doing a puppy clothes on their vehicles. They're doing a little deal here. They're announcing that, we have this full automotive software for driving your car. What we'll do is we'll give you you pick up a new Model 3 or new Model Y or whatever vehicle. We'll include for 30 days the full self-driving package. It'll park itself. You can summon it from your garage to your driveway. You can make it come from a parking spot in a grocery store to the front door. If it's raining, it'll come to you. All you have to do is hit the button. 30 days, free trial, self-drive everything. And if you don't like it, don't buy it, then we'll just take it away. Because we'll just close down the software and the car won't have it anymore. It's all done through a software. One button, there you go, you got it. And the old puppy clothes for the full-blown deal. I think this is a $12,000 option. I'm not exactly sure. And the way they're going to sell it is they're going to say, look, for $100 a month for 5 years, there you go, or whatever the amount is. It's just going to be so much amount over so many months built into a price on the car. That's all. It's just so much again. You just charge your credit card. We're going to charge $125 a month on your credit card, and then you can enjoy this feature. There you go. How about that? There's a puppy clothes. Who wants to give that back at the end of a month of playing with it? Should be most interesting. So Tesla is entering the puppy clothes game. We'll see what's going on. Fun stuff. What else? What else is going on here? This is this Tesla story. I've got the GameStop story. Oh, Sofi. A little stock called Sofi we like to follow around here. Okay, so it seems that there might just be something brewing in the eventual big picture here for Sofi. We all know they pay very good interest on savings accounts. Many of you have savings accounts with Sofi, and you're happy with the interest you're getting. They offer other services, online banking and all of that, and you can get payday advance loans. I think you can get those now. You can get a credit card, you get a debit card, you can get a car loan, you can apply for whatever. The brokerage account is available soon. Eventually, they'll let you write options. We hope, we wait, we wonder. We'll see. But there are more services coming. Mortgages now. They've acquired a mortgage company, and they're now doing that. The next thing that could be coming your way is online tax preparing services. Now, is this going to be an in-house product that they're creating, or are they buying somebody, or are they going to offer someone's service under their brand name, like Intuit or something else, QuickBooks? I don't know, but there's something coming in the area of taxation that could be interesting. And from what I understand, 90 million Americans use Intuit, their versions of the tax preparing software. They have 90 million. There are 8 million members of Sofi. This is a huge growth area for the company. Okay, they're the official bank of the NBA. So all those fans, they're trying to get them to become members, and they want to offer them all kinds of services. The other one they're talking about, just kind of quietly right now, is insurance. The ability to buy insurance through Sofi directly. Car insurance, home insurance, life insurance, you name it, insurance. There's all kinds of talk here, all through your phone, all through your app. And I can just imagine a year from now, down the road a ways, Sofi will have memberships available for free to become a member of this bank, no charge whatsoever. And then they're going to offer the Sofi Gold Bagel membership level. Mark my words, they're going to steal my idea. They're going to offer the Gold Bagel membership in Sofi. And that'll give you maybe $20 a month of trades on their Sofi app. It'll give you, I don't know, for $9.99 a month or $24.99 a month, you get tax preparation included for no charge for personal income tax filing. You get a 20% discount on insurance rates on your car. I mean, they're going to come up with all kinds of perks for the Sofi Gold Bagel membership package. You watch. They're coming for me. They're coming for this, because they are going, you know what? The Gold Bagel members of this guy's channel is the standard by which all must be measured. Because if you're a Gold Bagel member of this guy's channel, you're at the top of the game right here, right now. And maybe that's what they're up to. we'll see what happens. I'm hearing words, I'm hearing things. And now today, the other story that's dominating headlines. I mean, this is as big as the bridge story. Krispy Kreme and McDonald's are teaming up to offer Krispy Kreme donuts nationally through all McDonald's location by the end of 2026. Whoa! Whoa! Krispy Kreme should have done this the first time they went public, 15 years ago? They went public way back when, and it blew up on them. They died, and they regurgitated it, and now they brought it back after Chapter 11, and who knows what. They've redone it again. And here we are. D-Nut is the symbol, D-N-U-T. And now Donut and McDonald's are teaming up to offer 3 flavors of Krispy Kreme donuts across America. And I wonder whether on July the 4th, there will be a July 4th Krispy Kreme donut at McDonald's. And I wonder about Halloween. Will there be a Halloween donut at all Krispy Kreme Halloween donuts only at McDonald's? Will there be a Valentine donut available? Will there be a Father's Day donut, a Mother's Day donut? Will there be I don't know what the damn excuse for donuts for McDonald's, but the marketers, oh my God, the marketers. Oh my goodness, the marketers are going to be busy with this one. This is going to be something. This could be really, but again, do you buy this stock, D-Nut? Do you buy options on it? Do you write options on it? I don't know, because this is going to take a build out. This is going to require millions and millions of dollars. Logistics of supplying every McDonald's in the United States with 3 flavors of Krispy Kreme donuts. You cannot have a local franchise make an extra 500 donuts for these McDonald's in town. It's not going to work. This has to be a nationally synchronized by military precision, because the shelf life of a donut, you can't buy a 2-week-old donut, This is going to be something. So it's something of interest. It interests me, but I'm not yelling at you, go out and buy this stuff. No, I'm not saying that at all. You might want to watch and see how this is going to be done, because this is artificial intelligence coming into focus here. Because I have a suspicion that the logistical game plan to work it out where donuts are produced and packaged and delivered to McDonald's, and what time and what days, and the staff at McDonald's all have to be trained how to handle these shipments, how to handle these arrivals, and get them on display so that they look absolutely perfect behind the glass counter. These have to be perfect. And when the customer opens the container or however the donut arrives, however they get the damn donut with their coffee, that donut has to be perfectly formed in the hand of the consumer. The logistics of this will be something to watch. There will be documentaries made about this, I am sure. Anyway, there you go. That's that story. So there's so much going on. In plain English, I'm telling you, donuts are coming to McDonald's nationwide. Oh my God. Whoo, are we going to have fun today? We're up 50 points on the Dow, 11 on S&P, 56 on NASDAQ. If you were a viewer of this channel on Saturday and you watched my video about NVIDIA, where I gave you, all of you, the story, the idea that you could create a put credit spread trade on NVIDIA stock, either $200 out of the money, 100 or so out of the money, or at the money, with a success rate of 50%, 80%, or 96.5% estimated success rate for profitability. If you watched that video and yesterday morning you took advantage of that information and you checked out your option chains and you said to yourself, that old fart, that 68-year-old guy with no hair other than way at the back of his head, how does he live like that? That guy gave me an idea And I like the idea of the $200 out of the money, but I kind of like the 100 out of the money. But I ended up doing a $120 trade out of the money. I went a little more, not too conservative, not so whatever. It turns you on. You made a credit spread position yesterday, a put credit spread position on it. You're probably making money today. I think that's what I'm getting to. I think you're making money. NVIDIA came out with a new chip last week. The estimates in the industry are that the top buyers of these chips, which are your Magnificent Seven, some of these guys right there, we're talking a minimum of $175 billion in purchases of chips just for upgrading and modernizing the data centers and handling what's coming with AI. It's a minimum 25% more sales for NVIDIA, minimum 25% more, on top of these unbelievable growth numbers already. It keeps compounding higher. And NVIDIA has already paid all of its expenses. NVIDIA has already built its buildings, its factories. It has its staff. They're trained to make chips. They're trained to sell them. They're trained to deliver them. They're trained to design them. Now they're just staying ahead of the rest of the industry with the top-notch chips of the world. The stock could well go through $1,000 this week, next week. Could well go to 1,100. It could. I'm not saying it will, but it certainly could. The odds of NVIDIA stock going to $400 a share from $900 a share are, what's the word I'm looking for? Rare. Yeah, that's the word. It's plain English date today. Rare. The thought that NVIDIA will even back off 5 or 10% in price would be remote, rather unlikely. And so if you're putting out credit spreads, put credit spreads, I think you're going to be very happy with your results. Count Tipper. I got April 120s and 820s, 840s, and May 800s and 820s, and I could already close away, walking away already with a 30% gain from yesterday's opening trade, from Saturday's video. So it pays to be a Gold Bagel member. It pays to be a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member. It pays to be a subscriber of this channel, because at any of those levels, you would have received an alert from YouTube that I put out a video. You would have got it sometime on Saturday, and you went, oh, you made a video. I got to check it out. Kids, go play on the swing over there. I got to watch this video. You will have been given the 3 choices or 3 examples, and I wanted to show you, all of you out there and the rest of the world, look, you can play NVIDIA stock and buy the stock at 900 and whatever a share. If you want to write options against your stock, you need 100 shares. $95,000 is 100 shares, and you can write a contract. Sure, yeah, absolutely. But you could also take $2,000, and you can write a put and buy a put. That's a put credit spread. And you would actually bring in money on the trade. You'd actually have a credit on top of the $2,000 in your account. Now, if you got 10 grand, you can do 5 of these positions. You got 20,000, you can do 10 of these. You have $94,000. Instead of buying 100 shares, you could have done 50 of these spreads Monday morning. And if you're up a buck, a combo right now, if you're up $1 on your spread, because the stock has just kept going up, you're up $5,000 on $94,000, which is 5% on your money in 24 hours so far, or more. It all depends on which position you put and how you put it on, and how. Not bad return. Obviously, CountTipper is up 30% because CountTipper brought in so many dollars on the spread, and you unwind the spread now, and he's left with 30% more money than he started with on this trade. Nice. And CountTipper's not the only one. This channel here, I try to tell you how to make money writing options. This is really what this is right here. What CountTipper is doing, he's writing a contract for more money than he's buying one for. Okay, so he's getting more than he's paying out. That's his insurance against this position. It's a credit spread in your favor. And I'm trying to turn you guys into casinos. I'm trying to turn you into the place where gamblers go to gamble. Somebody bought from Cow Tipper the contract he sold, and someone sold Cow Tipper a contract he bought. Those are the gamblers. On the floor, there are people that buy calls, sell calls, buy puts, sell puts. They're gamblers. They're hoping for a massive move in the market to try to get a score. Option strategists, writers who know what they're doing, and that's this channel right here. If you take the classes, you'll know a lot about what to do here. You're the casino. You're the one providing the gambler with the tools necessary to gamble with. They give you their money up front. They willingly hand it to you without even thinking about it. They'll say, do you remember the quote on Field of Dreams? They will just come over here without even thinking about it. They'll hand you the money. Well, that's what it is, a field of dreams from the option gamblers. You're the baseball diamond, okay? You're the Iowa farmer. You're finally Kevin Costner. You finally made it. You're actually Kevin Costner. And you're the one who built, in the middle of a cornfield, a baseball diamond. And you've put out dreams. Come on out and dream that if you think you're going to make money off of me, knock yourself out, buddy, because these contracts die in April or May, and they're so far out of the money. These contracts are worthless. They're worthless right now. The only value they have is time, and time is on my side, you say, because you're the one who's put a limit on how long these contracts will live for. And at the end of their lifetime, they have no value whatsoever. You can keep the entire credit if you like. How many can you write? 1 of each, 2 of each, 5 of each, 20 of each, 30 of each. You decide your budget. You decide whether to write April or May's. You decide the strike price of these contracts. It's all you. You're the casino. You're setting the game up. The question is, will the gamblers come and play it? Unbelievably, yes, they will. They are coming to play on your slot machine. They want to play catch with their dad on the baseball diamond, and you're going to allow it. They're going to love you for it. They're going to have memories forever. Oh, I remember when I tried to make a bunch of money in video. I didn't make that much money on that one trade, but I tried another one, and you were there to again let them play for another month on your NVIDIA contracts. And you're there again the next month to let them play again on your magical baseball diamond with all those slot machines on it. What a wonderful person you are. You should get a medal, all of you people. You should all be honored by your local Chamber of Commerce. Gosh, you guys are great. I love you people. Well done, everybody. If you want to become an option writer and you seriously, really want to make money in this market, stop chasing the dream of a home run ball. Forget about it. You're a loser. You're like all the other morons running around with their heads cut off. And there are millions and millions of them in this market and more coming in every week. Options trading is the number one growing area of the equity business. This is where all the action is coming into, options. You have to ask yourself, why is it that people are coming into the options market like crazy? What's the big deal? Well, the big deal is NVIDIA's $950 a bloody share. How many people do you know personally that can buy 1,000 shares of NVIDIA right now and flip it for $15? Goes up $15, they sell it. They're making 15 a share on 1,000 shares, 15 grand. Hey, making 15 grand today? It moves $15 in one day. That's good money. Do you know anyone? Who do you know that can do that personally? Don't talk to me about billionaires you know and you watch on TV. You don't know anybody that can do this. Almost none of you. And that's normal because the middle class of America, the middle class of Canada, the middle class of Europe don't have that kind of cash, and never would one individual put everything they have in one stock at that amount. I can see people gambling everything they have on a bet because they've only got $3 grand to invest, or $5 grand to invest, or $2 grand to invest, or 1,000. Yeah, I can see those gamblers. Yeah, I'll buy 1,000 shares of Sofi at $7.50 and it'll go to $9, and I'm a genius. I've made $1.50. Of course. On NVIDIA, you want to buy $1,000 worth of NVIDIA stock? How many shares are you getting? 10? You're getting 10 NVIDIA shares. It goes up $1 a share. They go up. You're not even getting 10 shares. What am I talking about? You're getting one share. You got $1,000. You're going to buy one share of NVIDIA. Goes up $10 today. You've made $10. You can live on that. Can you live on that? Good luck to you. There's $1,000. You got $2,000. You can buy 2 shares of NVIDIA, or you can control 100 shares of NVIDIA through a credit spread trade. Think about that. 100 shares of leverage for $2,000. And I'm only talking about an NVIDIA trade where there's a $20 spread between the put you're right and the put you're buying. You can do a $10 spread. You can do a 30, a 40, a 50. If you want a larger credit, you write an 840 put and buy an 800 put. That's a $40 spread. Well, of course, the 840 is more valuable than the 800 because it's much further out of the money, $40 further out of the money. That put will have a lower value than, of course, the 840 or an 820. And so you have an even larger credit, but it's a $4,000 commitment now on your trade because that's the differential between the put you wrote and the put you bought. You control all this. You want to only do $1,000 risk trades, $1,000 max risk, less credit. Then you're going to do a $10 spread. You're comfortable with a $5,000 position. You're going to do a $50 spread. You would rather have a 96.5% chance of making money. You're going to play contracts that are $740 to $700, not $840 to $800. But then again, you're not going to get as much credit because you're another 100 further out of the money. But because you are another $100 out of the money, way behind the stock, then your odds of winning your April 19th expiry contracts, this is March 26th, hello, we're talking 24 days, hello, contracts die in 24 days, is anybody home, hello? Of course it's 96.5% chance of making money, obviously. You're saying to the market, I dare this stock to drop $230 in 24 days. What did they say? What did NVIDIA say to make the stock do that in 24 days? I don't think that's going to happen. I think in 24 days it's going to be 1,050 to 1,100. But that's me and my opinion. This is all my opinion, okay? It's not financial advice. You decide for yourself what you want to do. But if you're going to get into any of this, and if you really are going to get into this, I congratulate you because it's the conservative way to play this market. But if you really, really, really want to get into this, and I don't care if you're risking $5,000 or $20,000 or $100,000 or $1 million, you better know what the hell you're doing. You better have a pretty good handle on what it is you're trying to do. There's a website that will save you. Get your butt over here to this little old website right here, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. Sound familiar? The CA stands for Canada. Get over there and head to my website and check it out. You'll find it right away. You'll notice the front page. You'll see my face there with no hair on it. And you'll find the link that says classes. Here you go, classes. Attention students, classes in session. And then check out the classes. There's number 1, there's number 2, there's number 3, there's number 4, there's number 5, number 6. Each class is a different topic. Each class builds on each class so that every time you take the next class, you're learning more than you have already learned. You're pouring it on. There's only one consistency on these classes. Well, there's a couple of consistencies. They have a blue banner on the top with yellow print and my picture on it. It says Stock Market Group. The thumbnail looks kind of the same. But the other similarity is the cost of the class. $150 to take a class. And when I say take a class, what do I mean by take a class? Well, you're watching it. I mean, that's what you're doing. You're watching a class. You're coming in. You're picking up a class for $150. And then you have a link and you click the link and you watch the class. And you'll notice, like shockingly, there's a guy that you recognize with a whiteboard behind him. and you hear the voice of Auntie Jen in the background, and I'm yapping away about options in plain English. And it's an hour and a half to 2 hours per class for $150, and you can watch the class as many times as you want. There are no tests, there are no quizzes. You don't have to mail in anything. You just watch these, and you take the next one and the next one. Start at number one, and then go to number two, and go to number three. It's kind of simple. It's like a college class that starts when you're ready for it to start. I'm not making you come in September the 1st and go home on June the 30th of every year. You can start the classes whenever you want, and you can take one class a month, one class every 3 months, a class a week, a class a day, two a day. How much time you got? How much absorption can you take in? If you've been around a while and you've traded a while, you've got some experience in the market, you might say to yourself, oh, Bruce, come on, I don't need to take your stinking classes. I'll start at number 5. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Others say I'm going to start at number 10 because I only need the last 7 classes. I'm king. I'm king poop. I know what I'm all about. Oh yeah, I'm so great. Knock yourself out. You want to start number 17 and go backwards? I don't care. I don't care. But I do care. I think you should start at number 1 and just start at number 1 and go to number 2 and go to number 3, because this happens every damn time. I get these messages every week where people will say to me, I've been in the markets for 5 years, buying and selling stock. I've been trying to day trade. I've been getting my butt handed to me left, right, and center. And I started watching your classes, and I wasn't so sure about it, but I thought $150. Okay, all right, here's a donation to your cause. And then I learned stuff. Every class you have little gems in there that I hadn't thought about. And the one gem that you're going to pick up on again and again and again is the psychology of the markets. This is the thing you guys have no clue about if you're coming in new. You have no idea what I'm talking about, the psychology of the markets. I'm trying to help you guys understand how unbelievably sophisticated the other person on the other side of the trade is that you are competing against, or how completely unsophisticated the other person on the other side of the trade is. How clueless they are, or how much smarter than you they are. And you have got to understand what the room is thinking. This is like a poker game, except you're not at the table. At a poker table, you can at least look at everybody and see their body language. Everybody gets their 2 cards, and they look at their cards, and you see the one guy going like this, and just got 2 cards, and he's playing with his ears, and he's fidgety. He's got 2 aces. Okay, the guy's got a pair of aces or a pair of kings, and he can't contain himself. And then you got the guy that wears those sunglasses, and he's got the hat on, and you can't even see his face. They wear face masks because they're afraid of COVID. They don't want you to see their twitching thing, and they're just sitting there like a stiff. They've got 2 aces. If they're not folding, they're either bluffing or they've got 2 aces. And then there's you. And all of this is going on in your mind, and your brain is screaming, fold, no, double down, raise. You have to know what the competition is doing in the options market. The problem is there's no table. And so you have to feel it. You have to be able to understand it. You have to be able to comprehend what is the thinking of the people on the options market that are opposite you. You are writing contracts. Why are they buying them from you so willingly? You're buying back contracts. Why are they so happy to sell to you? What is the story? If once you become an option writer, you get to the point where you are writing a contract and you say to yourself, if I sell these contracts, I know I'm a winner. I am stealing money from idiots. And danged if it doesn't happen more often than you can imagine. You write contracts and you're sitting there and going, I can't believe it. I can't believe I just got this much money, this much premium. And I know what premium means. I know what the psychology means. These classes will help you understand the territory. Okay, many a settler across America went from the eastern U.S., wanted to go to the West Coast. They wanted to go silver mining in San Francisco. They wanted to make their fortune in the West. They had no idea of the lay of the land between one area of the country and the other. And if they didn't have a guide, they were on their own. Well, I'm your guide. I'm trying to guide you through the lay of the land of the option market. And it's a deadly place. It is full of victims. There are bodies everywhere. I'm telling you, there are losers everywhere in the options market. Many of you are told by your friends and dearest relatives, stay away from the options market. I hear it's an absolute disaster zone. They're right. If you don't know what you're doing, you are going to get your butt handed to you. It's those who study who win. But then, what's the same everywhere else? If you're studying to become a lawyer and you study, you're going to become a good lawyer. If you want to become a doctor and you study, you'll become a better doctor if you study harder than you've ever studied before. In this business, it's your money we're talking about. This is as important as the blood in the veins of your body, okay, in your arteries. We're talking about your money here. You have to study how to handle your money because you weren't trained in school. Your parents were useless, probably utterly useless in helping you save money and helping you become successful financially. They were probably struggling just to get by. It was a miracle that they fed you all those years and you made it to the point where you could get out of the house and make it on your own. And now you look back in time and go, my parents were smarter than I ever thought they were because it's been 15 years since I moved out and I cannot believe that we survived. I don't know how they did it. And now here you are trying to come into the option market. You better have some chops and some experience. And you better understand the lay of the land. And that's what these classes are about. So congratulations to those of you who've been grabbing my classes the last several weeks. I see the results. I see the reports from my website and my PayPal account. So-and-so bought class number 2, but they bought number 1 last week. They got number 2 this week. So-and-so bought class number 3. Yep, that name is back again. There's the class 4, class 5, class 6. Here they are. And then what happens next? What happens next? I start getting private emails from new students. And then I get emails from new option writing students. They're earning while they're learning. And they're reacting to it and they're contacting me saying, I just did this trade. I'm thinking of doing this trade. What do you think about this? Is this the right way to go? Am I reading this right? If I do this and then I do that, does this mean this and this is going to happen? If that happens, am I getting it? And when you get it, it's an epiphany. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. Your life changes. Your entire perspective on the investment business completely changes. And you now go, I know everything these people are talking about over here in this common area. I understand this language. I understand what they're saying to him. I understand what he's trying to say to them. These classes have opened it all up for me. And now I'm beginning to figure out in this option business, there are so many places I can go to do option work. I mean, it's unbelievable all the different option trade strategies that are out there. And I'm figuring out the one that works for me, because these classes are opening up my eyes to all kinds of possibilities and I can rewatch them. So if it overloads me, I can just rewatch the class again and then I can get it at my pace. That's what's going on this channel. Welcome all. So glad to have you here. Thank you for those of you who have taken the steps to become successful here. Those of you who have become subscribers of this channel, I cannot thank you enough for being one of the 81,000 approximate subscribers we have now. Thank you all. We continue to try to grow the channel. I hope someday we really break 100,000 and stay over 100,000. That would be so cool. Thank you to those of you who have become Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members or Gold Bagel members. Thank you for that. Thank you. As you're watching this show, you're giving me a thumbs up. You're hitting that thumbs up button every time you come in here. We have 113 thumbs ups right now. We are 5 minutes away from the opening. There are 285 people watching. That means you take 113 away from 285, and it's obvious that there are 172 slackers who have not even bothered to hit the thumbs up button for your buddy Uncle Bruce. That's how much they hate him. They can't stand his guts. and they won't even give him a thumbs up, which means, of course, Strickland is coming down the hall. Going to hand you a pink slip for daring not to give me a thumbs up. How dare you not do it? Our friend here is saying, hey, welcome to the party, pal. We're the barefoot people. We're the good guys. Give this guy a thumbs up. Help him out, will ya? And crusaders around the world seeking permission to move on to become successful traders dare to make this man angry. Are you out of your freaking mind? You never make the Knights of Neat angry, ever, for any reason whatsoever. It's the one thing you do not do is make this man angry, and yet people do not give me a thumbs up and do not become a member of this channel and do not offer emojis to the Knights of Neat. I am speechless. I am without words. I cannot fathom the situation. I am stumped by it all. I do what I can, and I love you, and thank you. Anyway, that's the story, and that's the way it's going. Anyway, thank you all for doing what you do to help this channel survive. I appreciate you so much. Can't begin to tell you what it means to us. Jen is blown away. Her hips are doing great. She has 2 new hips because of you guys, because of your success writing options and the kind of money you've been making. Jennifer has been able to get 2 brand new hips. Would never have happened without you. We have 146 thumbs ups, a couple of them coming in. I thank you. Send the love to you all. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for the thumbs ups, and thank you for becoming members of this channel, and thank you for subscribing and just being part of this fantastic family. We love you all. We're going to go member-only commentary, because that's what happens every day here. We go member-only commentary. So become a member of this channel as soon as you can, if at all possible, in any way possible. Join us and become part of the family here. So that during market trade time, we are only open for members. Don't forget tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern time, the Gold Bagel members of this channel, it's Primetime Live with your buddy Uncle Bruce. And one more thing for all of you out there, just so you know, a couple of quick messages. Number one, if you are a Gold Bagel member of this channel and you want to become part of the Discord group, the discussion group where people compare notes on their option trades, and they talk about me off the air. They talk behind my back about me. If you'd like to become part of that group, send me a private email and say, Uncle Bruce, I'm a Gold Bagel member. I would love to become part of the Discord group. Can you help me out? I will then get you the link information you need to join that family over there, which is this extended family from here. So there's my email address. You'll find it down below in the description of this show. You'll certainly find it on my homepage. And one more thing, there is a meet and greet coming up. There is a get-together. Would you like to meet Jennifer and I? How would you like to have a free bite to eat, courtesy of the channel? Outback Steakhouse, Ontario, California, April the 13th, Saturday, April the 13th at noon at the Outback Steakhouse in Ontario, California, the intersection of Interstate 10 and Interstate 15. You can't miss it. Interstate 10 is 20 lanes back and forth, and 15, 20 lanes, 40 lanes of expressway. You can't miss that intersection. It's just does all the... Well, right off to the corner is the Ontario Mills Mall, one of the biggest malls in the United States. And around that mall is a giant ring road that goes around it. The Outback Steakhouse is on the ring road across the street from the Ontario Mills Mall. Check out Google Maps. You'll find it. Come and see us. But you got to let me know. If you're coming out by yourself or you're bringing a guest, let us know. You must send me a private email and say, Uncle Bruce, I'm coming to the meet and greet. I can't wait to meet you and Auntie Jen. I want a selfie. I want to give Auntie Jen a hug and congratulate her on her 2 new hips. We want to see you guys. Then let me know. Send me an email and tell me you're coming, because there's limited room. And once we top out, we shut it down. So get up there. Let me know. And thank you. Larry Titus, thank you for hitting the bells, as you always do, to let the world know that the markets are open. Now, that is the bottom line. The markets are open now. We're ready to trade. We're ready to make the dinero, as Alberto loves to say. And welcome to the party, you guys. Let's see if you can get a little richer today. And let's see what's going to happen. Thank you so much for being here. Richard, Carla, I couldn't say it better myself. Neat, neat, neat. Putting the emojis out there. Thank you, Larry from Mandu number 5. Thank you all. And it's great to have you here. Chuck, good morning, Alchemist. What's the minimum cash balance needs to write options with your course? You don't trade through me. You trade on your own. You have to figure out which brokerage firm you want to use to do option writing. Some people love Tasty Trade. Some people love Fidelity. Some people love Schwab, Mumu. I'm not sponsored by any brokerage firm. You notice there's no sponsorships here. You notice I'm not pushing anything, although I love my caffeine-free Diet Coke. I don't push anything here. I don't get paid by anybody. So you got to figure out wherever you are, which platform is best for you. And you may want to do a Google search for that kind of info. Commission rates, limitations, a minimum balance required. And then when you get to their sites, you may find that the Q&A sections that these guys have will fill you in on all what you need to know. To do my classes, you can buy one class at a time whenever you want. So, there's none of this nonsense where you got to put up $2,000 to buy my classes. You can buy them one at a time. You want to buy them all, you can buy them all at one shot. It's up to you. All right. Thank you all. Vladdy, on 47 today. I was the 147th thumbs up today. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. What else is going on? Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. I haven't had time to read any of your comments because I kind of been yapping here. But appreciate you all being through here. Let's go. Splayer, looks like we're following the 1580 spike from pre-market. GameStop is actually 1550. I see the 1510 at the moment. 1522 on one device, 1510 on the other. I got Sofi at 741. I got Spire at 1250. I got Nvidia at $960. Adobe at 503. Dow's up 68. Got Rocket Lab up about almost a dime here at 417. AI up 32. Spiders are up 144. Qs are up 145. Uber is at 79.96, up 55 cents. Apple's down 86 cents. Enphase up 224. AMD up 21. Netflix down $6. Tesla up 620 to 178.84. At first trade, I started with $5,000, but probably $2,500 would be enough. Again, it all depends on who you use as a platform with respect to how much you need to do option trading, option writing, credit spread creation, iron condor work, poor man covered call, cash secured puts. You better know what that stuff is before you want to try and do it. That's why the classes are there for you. We've been doing this here on this channel since about March, April 2021. Where we've talked here about writing options since that time. It all started about writing options against GameStop. The whole point of writing options was to bring money in while you're holding GameStop. That's what we were talking about in 2021. When everyone else was holding until it was going to the moon, we were taking money off the table from option gamblers who were putting up premiums we could not believe. And there are viewers here who brought in more money in the first year of writing options than they paid for their GameStop shares. It was unbelievable, and it's been fun ever since. And there are many viewers of this channel that are actively talking or don't speak at all who have quit their day jobs and don't work for anybody anymore but themselves. They only write options for a living. They are now asset managers, just like hedge funds, but they are micro and they're working from home and they don't need to make $1 million a month to pay for their overheads. That's the thing around here. You become a casino at your size. Your casino can be one contract at a time, 5 at a time, 10 at a time. You might do 5 contracts, but you do 5 contracts on this stock, 5 on this stock, this index, what have you. You find your niche and you start working it. Then that's what we're about here. Getting away from the man. Oh my gosh. What can I say? Batman, I bought Reddit and Donald Trump thing last week. Oh my God, they're exploding today. DJT trading has become halted due to the frenzy. I cannot comment on these two stocks. I just they need to settle in, and I'll talk to you about options eventually. But I have no opinion on these two. It makes no sense. Splayer, by the way, my first call was a $5 stock, so you can even start with $500 and gain monthly $20 to $50. Splayer is a small investor, and he knows what you can do. Patman Tasty Trade's the best platform. There you go. Deep value options. I have been a member of this channel for 31 months. Please listen to Uncle Bruce. He will save you a ton of heartache. Thank you for everything you do for us, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, my friend, for these, all of you, for your kind words. This is a Gold Bagel member, 31 months, a Gold Bagel member. Thank you all. Can't thank you guys enough for being part of the channel. And it's humbling to see how many of you have become members of this channel who are here every day. You never leave. You make money. And that's the bottom line. Why would someone pay this guy? Why would anyone pay $25 a month to YouTube to become a Gold Bagel member? I mean, you can watch for nothing. You don't have to pay anything to watch me. But the perks of being a Gold Bagel member more than pays for itself. And that is why 31 months, 34 months, 22 months, 1 year, 6 months. There are people here who've joined who never leave. Yeah, and I love it, and I'm excited for you guys. Cheers, everybody. Oh my, what kind of a day are we going to have today? I don't know. The markets seem to want to keep going, and I think the Dow really wants to break 40,000, but unfortunately it's at 39,333. The Dow needs a couple of good days to break out over 40,000 points. I think it will happen. I don't see the stock market topping out at 39.9 something. I think it's going to do it. It's just a matter of what day, and we'll figure that out. We'll be around to watch. GameStop 15.13 up a penny right now. Sofi 7.44 down a penny. Spire 12.22 down 21. We got Nvidia 957.80 now up 7.80. Adobe unchanged here at 508ish, and the Dow's up 33 points so far this morning. S&P is up 13, Nasdaq's up 72. The Nasdaq is up 0.44 of a percentage point, S&P a quarter point higher, the Dow 1/10 of a percentage point higher, and oil is up 28 cents a barrel at $82.23. The hope for bond players, the interest rate watchers, they're praying that interest rates will drop in June. I don't think so. And I don't think there will be any drops this year because there is no economic reason for the United States to drop interest rates. There is no economic slowdown happening in the United States. There is no mass layoffs of a certain millions of workers happening. It's just not happening. Consumer demand continues to power the economy higher. The United States economy is expanding by the most of any of the G20. The unemployment rate in the United States is the lowest in its 50-year, 60-year history of keeping accurate records. We're talking going back to the 60s and 70s of unemployment. It hasn't been this low. Jobs, 9+ million openings for jobs. The immigration thing in the United States is completely broken, has been for 30 years. And so there is a shortage of qualified people for qualified positions. If you're a broom pusher, you'll find work anywhere you want. If you shovel driveways, you'll find work. You can push a lawnmower. Yeah, you'll find work. Of course. Yeah. The unskilled. How many we need them everywhere. Sure. But are these folks going to become millionaires? No. Are they going to become big, fat, giant taxpayers? Not really. They're not going to make $50 an hour shoveling a driveway. No. But the jobs that do pay big money, that pay big taxes, income taxes, they're begging for people. Machinists, engineers, software people, IT specialists. I mean, my God. And we in Canada and here in the USA, we don't have enough of them. We don't have American or Canadian kids, enough of these kids with these skills to fill the positions. There aren't enough. This is nothing new. This is a 20-year-old problem, maybe longer. There's only one way. There's one way to help alleviate this problem, which would then create a spin-off of additional jobs in Canada and in the US. The Canadian government gets it. The Canadian government has opened its borders to software and IT professionals because they're coming in, bringing in their wives, having kids, buying cars, buying furniture, buying a house, and employing a whole bunch of additional people by the thousands because these people create additional jobs. They create a lot of tax cash flows for governments, and they're adding to the wealth of the economy. America has shut its doors and has made it very impossible for many qualified people to come in, let alone the desperados that are at the border. There are doctors who can't get into America. There are high-end trained professionals from other countries who would be willing to come if only they were welcome. They're not welcome. There's the problem. They don't feel like they're being welcomed at all. And so without a program, the status quo continues. And if you're a politician, that's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. You don't want a solution. You do not want a solution. In Florida, the anti-Castro Cuba politicians have not wanted a solution to the Cuba problem since 1960 because you can get reelected on this thing. You can hype up and rile up your voters all against the Castro regime and get reelected. Rubio is a master at this. He'll never get a day job, this guy. The other politicians out there rile you up with the immigration thing. They rile you up. It's so easy to blame someone else for all of your problems because it's not your fault. It's not America's fault. It's not Canada's fault. It's someone else's fault. And don't forget, the Chinese do it too. The Russians do it too. There's a concert hall that gets set on fire and 140 people are shot to death by extremists from an Islamic extremist group. It's Ukraine's fault. That's all. You just blame the Ukrainians. There you go. And you have another 6-year term as Putin's president, 6 more years as president of the country while his citizens are getting slaughtered. It's wonderful. You always blame somebody else. This is the old playbook, baby. It's the old 101. The big T. Yesterday after the close, I was playing with my trading app. March 28, 13, 11 put spread, 61.9, bringing in 52 cents per contract. Max loss, $128 with a 73 chance of profit from the top of my mind. Was this a good thing? Did this blow you away? Is this making you happy? Would this be a gamble? I don't even know what stock you're talking about, let alone what else, but it sounds pretty good. Beach Boy says, not a lurker, go back to sleep. There's nothing to see here. You're fine. Linda, hey, you guys, do you know what happens to option contracts expiring Friday? The market will be closed, so are they expiring on Thursday instead? I think they are, aren't they? Are we not looking at Thursday expiry for contracts? April, are we dealing with, I think so, right? Any of you guys can let me know. I believe so. Flint Creek, I'm back. Damn it. I have to rewind. Welcome, Flint Creek. Alex, Linda, yes, there are no options expiring on the 29th, expiring on the 28th. Beach Boy, I always wanted to be a lion tamer. You know, Big T, this was on GameStop. Sorry, it was GameStop. There you are. So you were playing with your app on GameStop and you're looking at a put spread. I'm assuming a $13 and an $11 put spread. So you can put dollar signs in there. So you're letting me guess. And so one was at 61 cents and one was at 9 cents. It would bring you a 52-cent credit on each pair. The loss would have been $128 because you took the 52 off the $200 maximum. Yes. 73% chance. Yes. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. As of last night, that is true. You could put that spread on there, and yes. You like this game? This kind of fun game we got going on here. Alex, exactly the same in the UK. Border control is used as a political football. Migrants and asylum seekers are demonized, and real solutions never get delivered. It's pathetic. It's politics 101. You help your electorate blame someone else for all your problems, and then you reelect the guy or the girl that doesn't change anything. And it's the old playbook. 101, kids. Been done forever. Bleach Boy, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Ministry of Silly Walks. There you go. The Dow Jones is up 23 points. Welcome to the party, everybody. Adobe is down $1.84. Nvidia's up $4.72. Spire is down a nickel. Sofi is down 4 cents, and GameStop is down 10 cents. Rocket Lab is up 5. We've got AI up 17 cents. Uber down 56. Apple down 48 cents. Enphase up 85. AMD down 81. Netflix down 643. Tesla now up $10 to $182.81. Unity is up 11 cents. Google up 19. Moderna down 14. Cisco down 10. Pfizer down 10 cents. IBM up 16 cents. HPQ up 21. It's over $30. Microsoft up about 70 cents at 423.56 or so. Amazon up 9 cents. Home Depot down 70. Vanik Semiconductors up $1.60. Goldman Sachs up 77. Boeing down 136. Meta, the old Facebook, up 5.98. Target up $1. JP Morgan up 34. Costco up 2.53. Walmart up 12 cents. Disney down 34 cents. American Airlines is up 14. AMC up 3. DraftKings up 182. Royal Caribbean up 64 cents. So it's a mixed bag. Winners, losers, but it's fractional mostly, except Tesla up 10. Little pop there. The old puppy clothes might work out. I don't know. Non-lurkers going, dude. JJ, CEIX put credit spread April 77.5 80s, 25-cent credit. What is your thoughts? Not enough money. You're chasing pennies. You're not chasing dollars. Not worth your time. Let's see. Welcome. BW Chuck. A platform sell covered call cash secure put is level 1 and simpler to get approval for. Spreads and exotic rights like poor man covered call, etc. takes level 2, 3, and 4. Usually takes $25,000 minimum. US to qualify. Commission fees differ. It depends on the firm, the platform that you want to use. You've got to do your homework. If you're going to be a serious option writer, you're going to take it seriously with studying the classes, hanging out with this family every day, and doing your homework on your platforms wherever you live. Absolutely, but the rewards are huge. RB, day after day, someone is dumping a big amount of shares right at the opening on Sofi. Short sellers are trying hard to crush this market until they can't. And then it's, oops, they're short. Look out. Dude, NVIDIA put spreads, 715, 725s, expiring April 19th, written before my vacation for $305. Closed yesterday for $75. That's a $228 profit about after fees. Not bad, people. Are you writing spreads on NVIDIA? Now, if you're doing one of each, you're writing the one and buying one, you made a profit of $228. If you did 10 of each, you made a profit of $2,280. That's a 20 grand capital. No, it's not. It's 10,000. This is a $10 spread. 715 to 725. That's $1,000 contract. He had a 305 credit on $1,000 spread. That's really good. To make $228, risking $1,000 gross, that is huge. 10,000 would have been 10 of those, $2,280. 20,000 would have been $4,400, $4,500, $60 profit. How much money do you need a month to get by on? How much money a month do you make after taxes and deductions with your employer out there? If there's a husband and a wife working, the two of you, how much does each of you make? Is there enough money, if you can make $4,500 in a month net profit from your option trading, could that possibly replace one of the two paychecks that is coming in? If you had a $4,500 a month additional income level coming in every month on top of your wages, how fast would you get out of debt? What difference would 10 months of that make to your lives? Making $45,000 additional dollars in a 10-month window, what would that change in your household? Would it help you eliminate a credit card or two? or three? Would it eliminate a car loan or two? Would it allow a refurbishment of something in the house, or a new roof? Would it allow a new furnace that would be far more efficient? Would it allow you to install solar onto your roof and then qualify for all the federal grants? What would it do? I'm asking, hey, what's 45 grand going to do in 10 months? This is the kind of trade we're talking about here on this kind of a stock, writing 715 and 25, 725 contracts on a $950 stock with a month less to go in timing of expiry. This is really, really, really conservative, and yet it pays off handsomely. That's why these $150 classes are a no-brainer. You can take the classes and pay for themselves at the same time. If you write 4 or 5 of these, you're bringing in $1,100 profit. There's 6 classes paid for, 7 classes. There's only 17 of them, kids. Won't take long. Is this exciting or what? RB, I forgot. I'm number 169. Dude, pardon me, Nala. Justin Clark, are SoFi 750 covered calls safe? I don't want to lose my shares. I wouldn't write 750 covered calls. I wouldn't write $10 covered calls. I wouldn't write any covered calls on SoFi. I'd write cash secured puts for 750s. I'd write those. January 25, Jan 26, take the money, baby. Brian, number 175, good morning. RB, Justin, I would wait on covered calls on SoFi after earnings. Not all lurkers laughing out loud. Justin, thank you. RB, the charts below SoFi wants to go higher. SoFi wants to go. Justin, you all see Wing 185 PE ready to slaughter. I don't know what that means. What am I missing here? Welcome all. 1529 on GameStop. We're up 17 cents. We've just jumped here. 1534. We're up 22 on GameStop right now. We're moving higher right as we speak. We've got Adobe down 287, the market up 28 points on the Dow. NVIDIA up 238, Spire down 15, SoFi 737, GameStop 1528.36. We're jumping around right now. Rocket Lab 411 up 3. AI up 15, Spiders are up 134, Qs are up 182, Apple down 31 cents, just to give you a sense of what's going on. The S&P 500 is up 13 points, and the NASDAQ is up 68 right now. Okay, everybody? There you go. There you go. There you go. The value of Trump's stake in his media company has gone up by $2 billion. Isn't it amazing how some people become even richer while the rest of you, good people, hardworking, never getting into trouble, struggle to get by? Is it just the most amazing country in the United States? But yet it's a land of opportunity, isn't it? Is it the absolute land of opportunity where you can get involved in the option writing game and let time make you a winner? These gamblers on these media stocks and on others, whatever, the American dream works for you, however you want to work it. How much of a gambler are you? But boy, if you're a conservative and you're playing it on the safe side, you could still get rich. Playing this game, man, it's easy pickings if you know what you're doing. 1538 on GameStop. We're up 26 cents. GameStop is traded now 2.2 million this morning. That is higher than normal. SoFi at 734 here, 5.6 million in 24 minutes. Average, I guess, at the moment. Watching for GameStop's earnings tonight after the bell. We'll be watching for that. Very interesting. I cannot believe the stupidity buying his stock. Honestly, Flint Creek is saying. Odin's Pumpkin, Trump's merger is receiving anywhere between $1 and $5 billion from a firm in Wuhan, China. Sound familiar? Anyone? Dude, to give context, those puts were written right after earnings on Nevada when the shares were $7.85. That's why the credit was so good. I had a strong conviction the stock would rise from the blowout. I remember just before the earnings on NVIDIA, I mentioned to all of you viewers to write a credit spread, a 630, 610s. I was talking 630, 610s. The stock was 740 at the time. Stock went down to 660 and then turned around and went up over 800. And everybody that hung in there on those 630, 610s cleaned up big time. It was a wonderful, wonderful thing. And those folks who rolled into 640s, 620s, 680s, 660s, then they wrote 700, 680, 720, 700, 740, all the way up again and again and again and again and again. You made money. You made money. You made money. You made money. That's the name of the game, writing these credit spreads. Just take it while they keep giving it to you. They're going to keep giving it to you. Take it. You take it. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do it? And if you can start with 2 contracts and then do 3 and then do 4 and then do a 5 and then you're rolling up more each time, improving your returns each time, growing on an exponential basis. And it gets to the point where you quickly are writing 20 contracts at a time, and you're bringing in $3 credit, you're bringing in 6 G's, and you're giving 2 back. And you're bringing in 6 G's and you're giving 2 back. And you're asking yourself, why do I work? Why do I go to the office? I could be at home doing this full time, and I wouldn't have to give up 40 hours of my life plus commute time. I'm giving up 55, 60 hours a week for these people, and what they're paying me is chump change compared to what I can make doing this. That's what happens here. This is kind of fun. I love you all for being here. Vilbus, I am chomping at the bit to write on Sofi, but I'm waiting for it to make at least one considerable move before I do. Cash secured puts for now. That's right. Right now, write the cash secured puts and cash in on those. The higher the stock goes, those puts will collapse. You can roll up into better priced puts as you go from 7s to 8s to 9s to 10s to 11s to 12. That's okay. But when the stock reaches 15, 20, you will be writing calls and you will be hauling in fabulous premiums. And that's when a bunch of you guys who are here are quitting your day jobs. I know it. You've told me. People here sitting on 10,000 shares are going to write 100 calls at a time. They're going to haul in $3 in premium. They're going to get $3, buy them back for $1 every month. They're going to bring in 20 grand a month. Why are you working? Why would you work if you could make 20,000 a month off of Sofi? Are you kidding me? Why work? It makes no sense. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. BW, someone say Sofi wants to go. Daily shows it's bouncing along the 10-day, which is currently below the 750 mark and below the 20-day. 750 call open interest is 25,000. Those will die worthless, in my humble opinion. Splayer, I think Carvana is already headed for $100 a share. Justin Clark, Wingstock. Wingstock. I never heard of it. What is Wing? Who is it? What is it? I don't know what it is. I can't follow it all. I hate to sound, like I don't know what I'm talking about, but I don't know who these guys are. I do not know. All right. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for letting me know whether you're coming or not to the meet and greet. Please let me know if you're coming. We would like to nail down the final list of who's going to show on April the 13th, Saturday, April 13th at noon at the Outback Steakhouse here in California. Looking forward to having lunch with you guys. Order whatever you want off the menu there and enjoy. It's going to be a great old time. Very much looking forward to the event. Jen is eager as well. 1542 on GameStop. We're higher on that GameStop right now. We have thumbs ups coming in. Thank you everybody for coming through here and helping us out. We're now sitting on a total of 188. Fantastic. We're going to hit 200 thumbs ups in a few minutes. Thank you guys for coming through for us and nailing the thumbs up meter. Strickland is running out of people to chase down. This is good stuff. I love it. Thank you all. Again, if you want to become part of the Discord group, become a Gold Bagel member, send me a message and say, hey, Uncle Bruce, would you mind helping out with the link to become a Discord member? I'd like to be part of that Discord group. Just let me know and we'll get you the info you need. Welcome everybody to the party and to the show. We've got a Rocket Lab right now up 5 cents at 413. Sofi sitting at 738, down 8. GameStop up 31 now, 1543. We're moving along. The high has already been 1560. We may go higher yet. Matterport up 4. 23andMe is up a penny, maybe a tenth of a penny. Not much going on. Spire down 18. ATIP down a dime. Smart Rent down a penny. Apple down 19 cents. Small losses here. Goldman up 78. Cisco down 12. Tesla doing nicely, up 9.22. ARC Innovations at 50.73, up 48 cents. Microsoft up 87 cents. Pfizer down 6. HBQ up 21. Alphabet, that's Google, up 55. Amazon down 51. Nvidia's up 678 again at 956. The all-time high, 974. We're $18 away from the all-time high on Nvidia. It will break that. I don't know if it's today, but it's going to break that. It will go over 1,000. In my humblest of opinions. Unity up 6. AI up 26 to 27.89. Adobe down 32 cents. The Netflix is down $1.70. Spiders are up 150. Qs are up 230. IBM up 20. Facebook, Meta Platforms up 452. Vanik up 197. Home Depot down 99 cents. Enphase up $1.03. Palantir up 8. Uber at 78.76, down 65 today. Coinbase down 245 at $277. Those are some of the numbers of some of our favorites that we are following here. And welcome all of you to the show. Alberta, did we speak on Sofi today? Isn't there some federal government stuff coming out at 10 o'clock? BW wants to know. TTWO was important until the GTA 6 release, and after the release, fair enough. 1550, we're back, says Splair. Rock on GameStop. 1545, 1550 here on GameStop. 1552 I show on GameStop right now. We're climbing again. The high of the day, 1560 so far. Volume on GameStop now, so far in just over half an hour, is 2.59 million, above normal, but not like the old days. This is not like the old days. But it has been pushing up a little bit on early volumes. Okay, we'll see how this all works out. 2 point whatever. Will it do 10 million today? We'll see. After the bell is when it all is reported. Then we find out. We will know the numbers for Sofi. The Dow Jones down 2/3 of a point at the moment. Nvidia up 486. Spire 1224 down 20. Sofi 736 down 9. GameStop 1537 now up 25. Rocket Lab up 4. We are jumping around like crazy today on this market. Welcome to the party, pal. We're going to see what happens eventually with this bridge collapse in Baltimore. This will eventually be assessed by transport officials and supply chain experts to just see if this is going to interfere with the U.S. economy in any way, any meaningful way. We'll have to wait for that. Beach Boy, here are 30 shekels for you. That's about $10 US. I'm definitely coming or not. I'm definitely coming or I'm not coming to the meet and greet. Auntie Jen is the best. Lemon pie, not for the week, Alberto, but I'm definitely coming or I'm not coming. So there you go. Thank you, Beach Boy. Message from Israel. I appreciate that. Love to have you at the meet and greet. If you can fly on into LAX and pop on over and visit with us and then back to LAX and fly back to Tel Aviv, you know, whatever timing you want to work on this. Oh man. Anyway, you guys let me know when you know. That would be just terrific. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Welcome one and all to the program. Great to have you all with us today, and I hope you're having fun. Hope you're learning something new today about the markets. I'm sure every day we learn a little more than before. And again, thank you all. 198 thumbs ups are in here. This is good stuff. Thank you. Vilbus, I'm sitting on a couple of GameStop $18 covered calls. One for July and another for Jan 25. I've been tempted to roll with this earnings thing, but I'm just really feeling like crossing my arms. Sure, you don't have to roll at all if you do not wish to. If the shares want to go to the $17, $18 level tomorrow morning, even 19 or 20, maybe then you'll roll into 20s into January or June of 25. Even Jan 26. You might not. It depends on the volume of trading and the results and, you know, all that good stuff. We got a lot to watch, Vilbus. We'll be on it. And, we'll compare notes, see what to do. That's what we do around here. That's what this family is all about, helping people get richer. Thank you again, Beach Boy, for this donation. As always, thank you to all of you making super chats, doing PayPal donations, picking up classes, looking for one-on-one sessions with me. If you want to have a one-on-one, let me know. Send me a private email and just say, hey, Uncle Bruce, I would like to have a private one-on-one with you. Can we get together, today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? When can we do this? I'd like to talk to you, about what's happening in my life and everything. And we'll kind of take it from there. Absolutely. More than happy to talk to you about that. Way to go, class takers. Earl is in there. Drake is in there. Dana, James is there. Sven is in there. Mitchell, Brittany, S. Rogers, Thomas, Jared, who else? William, John, Nick, George, Mitchell, Jeremiah, Thomas, Felix, Grant. There's so many. Rocco. So many different names have shown up lately to grab classes. Wesley, and on they go. Congratulations, those of you who have stepped up to grab a class or two or three. Well done, and you are investing in yourselves. No question about it. You have taken the bull by the horns and said, "This is it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take control of my funds, and I'm going to make my profits way better than anyone else can, because the kind of returns I've been getting from money managers and pension fund managers and hedge fund managers, ETF managers, mutual fund managers has been crap, absolute garbage. Can't even keep up with inflation. These guys they get all excited when they make me 4 or 5% on my money. There's no way I'm going to have enough for retirement ever. I'm never gonna retire. This is going to be fix the transmission, maybe money. This is all this is. I need to retire. I need to live a life that I want to live now, and I'm not satisfied being a lower middle class individual. No thing. I'm going to leave that for the millions of others who want to stay here. I'm going higher. I'm graduating to a higher level. Uncle Bruce, I'm going to take your college course. I'm going to take these classes, and I'm going to watch 1 a week, 2 a week, 3 a week. I'm going to take certain days, and I'm not going to take any phone calls. I'm not doing any texting. I'm not going to watch YouTube videos. I'm not going to watch TikTok. I'm going to watch Bruce's classes strategically, because I want to change my life to become my own asset manager. Help me here, and welcome to the party, pal. I'm excited for you guys. Alberto, apple pie, Beachy. I'm trying to get to the meet and greet as well, trying to get a rescheduled on a conference I'm speaking at. JJ, CEIX, April put credit spread 75 to 80 now, $1.10 credit. Savage of Wall Street. Good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Sign me up for the meet and greet. Send me an email. Are you coming on your own? You bringing your wife? What you doing? Earl, 200 thumbs ups, buddy. John, good morning, everybody. Thank you, John, for being here. All of you. Not a lurker, the Savage of Wall Street. Savage, where's my wrench? Everyone's laughing out loud. JJ, 24 days till expiration. Savage Wall Street. Well, would you look at that? I took Sofi by the horns yesterday, and boom, sold 75 $12 covered calls expiring Jan 25, and the ask was 80. So I took in a nice $6,000 to play with. Of course, next week I'll be buying back covered calls for 60 cents. Savage of Wall Street, lurker, no wrench for you. Brian, Uncle Bruce, GameStop, March 28th strike, $15 cash secured puts are selling for $1.58. Is it just me, or is that crazy for a 3-day contract? Well, if you can get $1.58 for a $15 GameStop cash secured put, that's an out of the money put by 33 cents. Interesting, isn't it? Well, Brian, look at it this way. Whoever's paying $1.58, whoever's buying this thing, they are obviously saying to themselves, this stock is going to go below $13.50. It's got to go below $13.50, because $1.58 means $13.42. So they're thinking the stock's going to $11, and they think they've got a $4 put contract. You write this for $1.58, you're prepared to pay $13.42 a share for it in 3 days. If the stock stays over $15 between now and next week, You keep all 158. There you go. Like I said, sometimes stupid is as stupid does. Splair, so YouTube shorts are dangerous. I waste a lot of time there since I started doing shorts. Splair, so focused on the classes. He's right. It's okay to have a weekend without short TikTok, YouTube, or IG videos. There you go. Well, it's up to you, kids. How much time do you want to dedicate to the rest of your life's success? I guess that's what it is. I mean, if you want to become a self-employed option writer and you want to travel, your objective is to make enough money to quit your day job, travel the world when you want, where you want, in business class or nicer, stay at 4-star, 5-star hotels only, and never be a hostile traveler again. Have comfort in your financial life for the rest of your life. How much time is it worth for you to watch some of these classes? The answer should be pretty obvious. And I'm humbled when I find people pick up 3-4 classes at a time, because I know they're binge watching. They're watching this one. They're buying 3 more. Boom, boom, boom. They're catching up to us within 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Catching up to all of us by getting up to number 17. They will rewatch certain classes again and reabsorb it, absolutely. But there are people who are really moving in here. They're coming into this family. They want in, and I don't blame them, because so many of you are doing so well writing options here. You casually tell the channel what you've done on some of your trades, and the outsiders are going, "Are you kidding me? In a week they made how much money? $228 on $1,000 in a week? What? I got 50 grand. It's making 3% in my money market fund or whatever the hell I got it into. This is crap. I got to figure out what these guys are doing." So $150 a class is a no-brainer. That's a nothing burger. 3 weeks in time, you've caught up to us, and you've in the meantime opened your account, your platform. You got an option trading account. You went through all the rigmarole to do that. You transferred your dough over. You're ready to go. And as you're taking the classes, you're starting to write options, and they're being paid for, more than being paid for already. And you're going, I can't believe I never knew about this. I can't believe I could have been doing this 10 years ago. I know many of you tell me, but 10 years ago, you couldn't have done this, because 10 years ago, there weren't platforms like there are now to write contracts. The art of writing contracts was around 10 years ago, 20, 30, 40, yes. But the ability and the speed to use something like that didn't exist. And the cheap commissions that are now payable compared to the commissions from 15 years ago, unthinkable differences, unthinkable. You ever want to know what commissions were? Take a look at stock brokerage commercials from the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and you'll find out what they were bragging about. They were bragging that each trade was only $9.99 or $14.99 a trade. $14.99 a trade today? Are you out of your mind? Yeah, but in my day, the minimum commission was $50 a trade, when $50 is like $200 today. I mean, it bought a lot of groceries back then. This business has completely transformed. And so take advantage of the new normal, kids. Welcome to the new normal, and utilize my experience and get going here. Gosh, I'm excited. I'm just so excited for you guys. Anyway, thank you. Zed Estate, Bruce, I'm number 205 on that thumbs up meter. Bill, Uncle Bruce, how do companies make it not attractive to short their stock? They don't. One way that stocks don't get shorted in a big way is they perform, especially dividend payers. You'll notice that very few stocks that pay good dividends, steady dividends, they don't have much of a short problem. Because if you're shorting stock, you're liable for dividend payouts, and they don't want to do it. Anyway, there you are. What else? Savage Wall Street, Uncle Bruce, those AI, Unity, and RBLX covered calls sold last week and yesterday. Some of them are up 30% already. That is crazy. I don't feel like buying them back. I want to get taken out. I want them to take Unity and AI for $30. I dare you to buy me out. Way to go, Savage. You guys follow this YouTuber. You know what he's doing. You can see for yourselves how he's trading this market. SoFi 733 down 12. GameStop 1538, 1540. Up 28 cents a share right now. Welcome to the party, everybody. Welcome to the option writing channel where people here write options and make nothing but money. It's just simple. We have ways of correcting bad trades, doing rollovers. There are ways to salvage bad trades. Can't say the same for other positions in other ways. 1543 on GameStop. We might be rising a little bit again. We just might be popping up a little bit again on GameStop. Very interesting. Today's a big day, earnings day today. We bring out the earnings will be brought out tonight after the bell, so we'll be watching for that. The Dow is up 34. The S&P is up 14 points, quarter of a point. NASDAQ is up a half a percentage point, about 76, 77 points. The Dow is up 44, up about a tenth of a percentage point. Oil is unchanged, 81.95 now. No change. Tom Kaufman, my first stock purchase was with Quick and Riley. They charged me $49.95 for a trade. That's right, kids. You bought 1,000 shares of a stock, and it was a $50 minimum trade. You sold the shares. It was a $50 minimum trade fee. That was $100 in commissions. Did you make $110 on the trade? You cleared $10. Well, yeah. Things have changed in the brokerage business a lot, and this is the new normal. This is why you want to take these classes right away. You get your butt in there and just start watching them. Start at number one and become familiar with what we're doing here and join the party. Join the option writing party. It's incredible how much money is being handed out. $5 trillion a week, turning over. $5 trillion a week. The Indian stock market is going nuts in India. And there are option trades happening there. And I'm telling you, and I'm going to tell you again, that it's only a matter of time, and I mean weeks or months. This is not going to take years, where platforms are going to integrate internationally, and there will be international option gamblers coming into your option market here in the USA. And they don't know what they're doing. Many do not have a clue. They're just buyers. They just buy. If we have a 10% increase every month in demand for options contracts, just as a general rule, 10% more players coming in every month for the next 5 years, millions, hundreds of millions of potential option gamblers coming into the market. Why do you think Wall Street's going like this? Your premiums are going to be unbelievable. You better know what you're doing. You better know how to take advantage of this. This is your lifetime opportunity coming right up, kids, and you've got to know how to play this game. Savage, Uncle Bruce, bad trades. Okay, if a cash secure put a $10 stock and I buy for $9, sell covered calls to sell it at 11, and the security runs away and I roll to 13, get a sign, sell for 13, paid 9, keep the premiums. Bad trade? Oh my goodness. There you go. It's all good, my friend. It's all good. You don't mind being taken out. It's all wonderful. Kids, there's a tsunami coming. You don't realize it. The water is calm right now. The markets are all-time highs. Biden's the greatest president you're ever going to have for your markets. Trump is a bag of trouble for your markets. A bag of trouble. This market is great, and everything is calm right now. Interest rates are, not stupid. They're calm. Inflation, calm. Job market, great. There's a tsunami of buyers coming in from around the planet. And we're not talking just India. Don't think it's just an India thing. Think about all of Africa, all of Asia, all of South America. The rest of the planet is going to come in here, and they're going to want to gamble on American stocks. They're going to want to gamble on American indexes. They're going to want to gamble on American options. They trust it. They should. It's highly regulated. It's highly maintained. As crazy as the shenanigans are, it's way better than anywhere else. And there are zillions, trillions of dollars of gambling coming this direction. This option market won't be $5 trillion a week. It's going to be 10 trillion a week, 15 trillion a week. The winners will be the same people that right now travel in private jets to the Masters golf tournament, to the Kentucky Derby, to the Super Bowl, to the US Tennis Open, to Vail, Colorado to go skiing, to Sun Valley, to LA, to Hawaii, to Toga, to wherever the hell they want to fly. Okay, the same people that are enjoying the luxury of being ferried around the planet in luxury private jets are the ones who are all set up. They're all ready. They've got the systems. They've got the employees. They've got all the 15 screens in each pod ready to trade even more contracts for the hundreds of millions of investors, retail investors that are coming to this market. They're coming in and they're going to be gambling like idiots. And it's your job and it's your opportunity. It's your chance of a lifetime to finally be a winner in this market because you understand how options work. You're ahead of 95% of the players, 99% of the players. You're a writer. You're going to become an option writer. You are going to score ridiculous money for the rest of your life because this is going to take 20 years to fully play out. The time is now. Get with the program now. Consider this New Year's Eve and start immediately churning your life around. This is, I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I'm telling you. But I know you guys tell me all the time. I tried to get my brother into this. I tried to tell my sister about it. I tried to tell my buddy at work. They think I got into a Ponzi scheme. They think I'm into an Amway thing. They don't want to listen to me because I keep talking about this. That's right. That. You got to relax. Just take it upon yourself to educate yourself about these contracts, about how this works, and then just shut the hell up. Just trade and work it and build it. Pay off your debts. Knock off your car loans, get rid of your student loans, whatever you got to do. Just get rid of all this overhead over your life that all your friends are carrying, that all your friends have, because it's normal. It's normal to have 2 credit cards, 3, 4, 5 credit cards. It's normal to have a car loan or 2 or a lease. It's normal to have a mortgage. It's normal to have a line of credit. Everyone else is doing it, so it's normal. Let everyone be normal, okay? And you become Abby normal, all right? Young Frankenstein, become Abby normal. And you do your things your way. You become the 6'4" monster with the Abby normal brain and start dancing on stage. Man, you're going to have a life. They'll never understand. You quit your job last year and we haven't seen you around a while. You're not even home anymore. Well, yeah, I was... I took the family and I was doing what Credit Savage is doing. What was that? Oh, we went to Tahoe for a week, stayed at a 5-star resort, earned all kinds of credit points on my credit card, and then next week we're gone for a month. We're going to Zurich, Switzerland, and we're going to do the glacial train ride between Zurich and St. Moritz and Zermatt. Where's that? Well, it's over there. Look it up on YouTube. Where were you like 3 months ago? I couldn't find you. Oh, we were in Singapore. I've never seen. We were staying in that casino, the Sands Casino, that building with the 3 towers and the thing over top of it. That looks like a giant ship up there, and it's got these 3 skyscrapers. It's like 57 stories high, and there's a infinity pool on the top of it. We were swimming with the kids in there. Huh? How can you afford to do that? Do some trades on the market. Oh, that guy you were telling me about 3 years ago? That Uncle Bruce guy? Yeah, that Uncle Bruce guy. You tried. Look, you tried to spread the word to others. You did the best you could. It's okay. Maybe you're in this year for this year's Thanksgiving dinner, but you missed last year's. Maybe you're not. And maybe you won't be back at that Thanksgiving table for a while. Maybe you'll only make the July 4th hot dog get together picnic at so and so's place for half the day. You're in between trips, you know. Oh, it's great seeing you guys. Yeah, how you doing? Oh, yeah, you're still working at the plant, and oh yeah, you're still driving that delivery truck, and oh yeah, you got a new computer at the office, eh? Oh, great, yeah, it's fantastic. Me? Oh wow, we're just this T-shirt. Oh, I picked this up in Maui. Maui? When were you in Maui? When were we in Maui? Do you remember when that was? No, that was before the trip to Galapagos Islands, or was that after when we were in Madrid? Sometime last year. We just picked it up. It's just a little souvenir. Where are you going to be tomorrow? Yeah, we're leaving. We're off. Yeah, we're out of town with this. I'm out of town with it. I'm busy. I'm working. Where are you working? Wherever I am. What are you doing? I'm investing. How can you do that? Well, tried to tell you 4 years ago, and I just, it just didn't work out. I tried to tell you. What can I say? Luca, Uncle Bruce, I am undecided. I could write 3 covered calls on GameStop for May, but if it pops in the after hours, premiums would be juicier tomorrow, right? Yes, but then you could do a rollover. You can always do that. It depends. I mean, we're 1534 right now. I don't know what options you're thinking of writing, but yeah, you could write a contract for May. You could write a contract for June or later if you want, and take the money, and you can always do rollovers. Anyway, BW, Luca, you are guessing the market. We do not do that, and there you are. Don't guess, just write, Luca. I know, BW, I just believe it could pop. That means you're guessing, and you don't have to guess. Savage Wall Street, folks, I'm going to take the family to Tahoe for a whole week. Kids will play in the snow. Going to take the wife on some dates at nice restaurants. Going to gamble, and it's all paid for by the gambler. Starts with class number 1. Thank you, my friend. BW, the premiums were juiced yesterday on the run-up. What if it drops into ER and earnings, and you'll have missed a right and a profit grab by guessing? Why are you doing this? JJ, Abby something. Abby something. Luca, that's also true. BW, you can roll, right? So why worry? Just roll, right? Go. Zed, Uncle Bruce, I have a car payment due. There you go. Oh, man. Let's see here. Splayer, Crazy the Savage has a YouTube account. I just subscribed to it. BW, Luca, I know you're looking for some good premium on a low SP ticker now, and that is kind of dead in the water as of late. And rights are difficult. I want a payday. I'll just come and get in. I'll just come and get in the pool. Savage of Wall Street, 3 months ago. Uncle Bruce, 3 months ago, I was not in Singapore. I was actually in Waikiki for 2 weeks. Kids wanted to spend Christmas and New Year's in Hawaii. 2 weeks at the Hilton Hawaiian beachfront. That's where we were. Thank you, gamblers. Splair, just in case, because I'm cleaning and lurking, so I wish you all a relaxed and successful day. Thank you, my friend. Beach Boy Savage, I feel for you. So I wrote more AI, January 2025, $25 cash secured puts at 546. And Unity, January 20th through 625s at 617. Leave them nothing, bro. Leave them nothing. Nice going there, Beach Boy. Taking money from the innocents. It's unbelievable. And then go to the Four Seasons in Cyprus and relax for a while. I mean, what the heck is wrong with this? It's all good. It's all a good time. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I put in a stink offer to sell 11 GameStop cash secured puts at 74 cents, expiring on March 28th. That is over $1,000 for 3 days. I'm going to see if I get it. Giddy up. Brian, sorry, strike is $13.50. Pardon me. The strike is $13.50, and I'm putting in for a 74-cent premium. So these are out of the money puts, and he's asking 74 cents for these 11 times 74. So $74 times 11 for 3 days. I like the trade. I kind of like it. Savage of Wall Street, nice job, Beachy. It's a tough job, but someone has to do it. Cyprus. Yes, the Four Seasons in Cyprus. There's a lovely hotel in Cayman Islands. If you've never been to the Cayman Islands, there's a Ritz Carlton on 7 Mile Beach in the Cayman Islands, and there are direct flights from several cities in the United States. You land at Owen Roberts Airport there, and you hang out for a week or 10 days at the Ritz Carlton, and rent a little car and drive around the island from time to time and check it out and notice the vibe, the Cayman vibe, and enjoy your sunset walks on 7 Mile Beach. You will walk on 7 Mile Beach half an hour before sunset to about an hour after sunset, and you will do a lot of reflecting on your life as the water laps up to your ankles very calmly, and you will walk a half a mile this way and a half a mile this way plus a half a mile this way and then another. You'll walk up and down the beach in bare feet with your bathing suit on and maybe a light short sleeve shirt. As a guy, a woman, you'll wear your bathing suit with a sarong perhaps, in bare feet, and you'll walk back to your Ritz-Carlton hotel. And you will look at the sunset and you will watch the sun fall into the Gulf of Mexico. The big orange ball just going. You'll have your camera going, and you will thank all the gamblers that bought your contracts at stupid prices for stupid time frames and idiotic strike prices. And you will thank them again and again and again as you are living this life. And you end up at the hotel, you go under a shower by the pool, jump into the pool, maybe go into the spa, warm up a little bit, shower off by the pool again, towels, complimentary towels with your morning coat, and you'll schlep your way up to your room. And you'll have a little shower and put some conditioner in your hair and blow dry it. And you'll put on some shorts, some flops, a nicer shirt. And you'll go downstairs or go in the car and take a drive you go to Chicken at the local mall there. You go to the Chicken outlet and you'll buy some barbecued chicken on the spit. You'll buy some good old Cayman Island chicken. And or go to the local Burger King or the KFC or to one of the nicer restaurants and thank the gamblers for giving you this life, giving you this window into a world you do not know exists. And you will be amazed when you're there and you're going to go, I cannot believe that this place actually exists. I've heard about the Cayman Islands. I've never been here for 4 or 5 consecutive days, a week. I can't believe this place. I cannot. I'm blown away. I've seen the tourist photos. Sure. Yeah, I've seen the cruise ships come in. I've never driven through the nice part of this island. I've never driven through where all these nice houses are. What do these people do? Then you find out that's not the primary house. That's one of 5 these people own. They happen to own a house in the Caymans, but they have houses elsewhere. And then you'll realize, oh my God, I'm in like a little Switzerland here in the Caribbean. And that's when you're going to go, wow, whoa, I got options to write. I have to do more option writing. You're going to figure this out. It's unbelievable. I had the pleasure of living there for a couple of years and working there. And it was another life. It was another complete life. What can I say? There you go. Brian, sorry, my math was off. It's 11 times 100 times 74. So it's $814. It executed. Let's play, baby. I'm good to go. Not a lurker, Beach Boy Wrench. Brian, and now the stock ball's off the cliff. There you go. Let's see. What else is going on here? Not a lurker. Dude, Tanner was yelling at me last night. It was hilarious. Dude, you could just add the wrench to every comment here and on Tanner's channel. Dude, I'll have to catch up on that. Lorraine, 210, a thumbs up. Thank you. Not a lurker. You will laugh at last night's. I was laughing. There you go. 7, we're coming to the end of the show here. We have thumbs ups now, approaching how many now? 200 and something, I think 221, 211. Thank you. everybody for helping out with the thumbs up meter. We appreciate it, and we welcome you all to the program, to the group, the family. Glad you could make it. Yes, indeed, kids. Staying at a condo, whether you're going to do an Airbnb thing and staying at a condo in the Caymans, you can do like a 2-week or a 4-week stay, and see the island from another angle rather than a resort angle. There's also that. I tell you, unbelievable. The world that's out there, you have no idea. You have no idea. You'll see the private jets at the Owens Roberts Airport when you come in, and when you go out, you'll see them sitting there. You're going, oh, is this kind of like the Tom Cruise movie, The Firm? Kind of, in a way. Amazing. Yes. Savage of Wall Street, Uncle Bruce, I was thanking the gamblers in December while drinking Starbucks coffee, watching the sunrise, and writing Unity $35 covered calls for January 25, and I was receiving $14 a contract, which I bought back 2 weeks ago for $3 each. $1,100 a contract. Thank you very much. That pays for a little Waikiki time. Zed, Uncle Bruce, I still have 30 GameStop $15 strikes expiring in April. I sold for $2 each. What should I do before earnings? Well, take a look at June's, and can you get more money for them? You buy yours back and write those for more. Or can you write 17s good for Jan 25 for even more money than what these will cost you to buy back? Otherwise, wait for earnings and see what happens. Hector, neat, BW. Uncle Bruce, did you say Cayman Islands, Ritz-Carlton, KFC, Burger King, all in the same sentence? Yes, I did. What kind of lifestyle are you publishing here, Uncle B? The kind of lifestyle where you can afford to pay $500 a night for a hotel room, $1,000 a night, and you can decide whether to spend $500 tonight on a dinner or $14.99 at Burger King, where you are still a middle-class person deep inside. You're the same person you've always been, but you're having a Burger King experience in a paradise that you can't have anywhere on the mainland USA. It's not the same. Where you can buy jerk chicken from the local restaurants, like any other average Kamanian will buy. You can go to Chicken and buy their food there. You can go to the high-end French restaurant, the high-end Italian. Whatever you want, man. It don't matter, baby. One of the nicest things you can do is grab your rental car, go to Foster's grocery store, and go in there on a Saturday morning and go to the salad bar that they have and grab these big plastic containers and load up on these all these different salads, from Waldorf salad to chunks of pineapple and melon and grapes and potato salad and macaroni salad, whatever you want. And then they have the hot counter where they have Swiss, they have meatloaf, they've got jerk chicken, they've got ribs, and you say, I'll take some of that, put that in a container, and you put enough together for two of you for a picnic, and you then grab a drink or two in bottles, and maybe go to the liquor store just across the parking lot from Foster's and pick up a 6-pack of beer or mixers or whatever the hell you want, and then grab forks, knives, and plastic forks, knives, spoons, and napkins and all that. Get in the car and drive to Rum Point in the Cayman Islands. And about 45 minutes later, you'll be in Rum Point, and you'll take your food with you. They have these hammocks there and these picnic tables in the shade at the little beach out there, and you brought your food with you. And you're nibbling on your Foster salad and your meat selection, whatever you want, and you've got your drinks. And if you don't want to do any of that, you can just go to Rum Point and you can buy it at the hamburger stand, buy your own food right there if you want, and the drinks, and pay 4 times the prices. Up to you. I don't care how you do. And you're going to enjoy Rum Point for 3-4 hours, and you're going to go, so I see. This is a different lifestyle. I noticed that there are people here who are locals. These people live here. These are people who are the bankers. These are the accountants. These are the lawyers. These are the high-enders that live down here, and they come here with their families. They have friends who visit them. They bring them here for the day. Oh, I'm not used to this. They don't do this off a cruise ship. See a life that exists just under your nose. You have no idea it's there. You're not going to see this in Jamaica very easily. You can't do this in Jamaica. Get in a car and drive on the other side of the island. You're not going to do that. Haiti, you're not leaving the airport. You're not even flying into Haiti. Are you kidding me? No. Cayman, yeah, you're going to check it out and go, this is pretty nice around here. Boy, is it expensive, though. This is as expensive as being in Tokyo. This is expensive, but it's nice. Now I know what the fuss is about. Check it out. You can afford to do it with being an option writer. Oh boy, yes. Savage, when you travel enough, you'll be able to see that Burger King and KFC on another level in these countries. Japan, El Salvador, Costa Rica, these American restaurants are top class. Zed, I guess the question is GameStop will pop after earnings or drop. I don't know. What is the over and under on the game? Exactly. That's the question you got to ask yourself, Zed. Do you want to right now do a right or roll over and bring in more cash right now into your account and take the premium increase and say, whatever direction you want to go, I don't care. You want to go up, I'll do a rollover. You want to go down, I'll sit on this new position. Thank you very much. Up to you if you're going to do anything. I wouldn't just necessarily sit there. If you've had shrinkage, you might want to take on a new position. Maybe they're 15s. Maybe you're going to write 17s. Do your homework, check your option chain, and figure it out. Do what the Savage is doing. Take a big bunch of dough and think about a holiday. Yes. There's nothing nicer than to be in Zurich, Switzerland, and to be able to afford to buy a Starbucks coffee that you know is $4.80 or $5.50 back home or whatever the hell it is. And you know you're paying $8. You're paying $8 here. You know you are. But you're in Zurich, baby. You're in Zurich now. Yeah, you're in a nicer part of the planet now. Vienna, you could buy a Viennese coffee for $10 a cup at a cafe, sitting outside on a little table where they don't bring you the bill until you ask for it. Not being pushed to get out of the way. Get out of here. You take your time. Get a refill. Have a piece of cake with that. Oh, it's another world. And there's nothing like watching people in another country stroll up and down these streets and you know, oh, there's a well-to-do Italian. Look at the outfit this guy and gal are wearing. Oh, here's a couple from Czech Republic. They look pretty good. Here's a couple from Spain. Here's a couple from here. You can just feel it. You can tell it. You can smell it. And you're just observing life. And you can afford to do that. That's kind of a nice feeling. Brian, Lavla, my timing must be the worst of all option writers. The stock is down 2% after right cash secured puts. At least it's only for 3 days. 1486, nothing burger. Dare them to make you buy it. Dare them. You're going to be fine. The earnings come out tonight. Sofi down 23, GameStop down 23, Spire down 63, Nvidia down $7, Adobe down $2. We're negative, but the Dow has gone green. It's up 91 now. The Dow is at the high of the day, and all these stocks are down, so that's not going to last. Rocket Lab is up still 3 cents, AI down 14, Uber down 18 cents, Apple down 41, Enphase up 19. So yeah, we're still up $10 on Tesla. Relax, enjoy the ride, enjoy the money in your account, and decide how little to give back, because time is on your side on this trade. No question about it. Time is on your side. There you go, Brian. Brian, you're going to do just fine. You're going to do just fine. Well done, everybody. Thank you all for joining me today from wherever you are on this planet. Thank you for daring to dream about the upside. Way to go, option writers. Taking money off the table from the non-aware, those who haven't got a clue on what's really going on. It's unbelievable. We have 215 thumbs ups. I appreciate it. If you can hit the thumbs up button for us, if you're watching on the rerun, thank you all so very, very, very much. We love you for it. It's all good stuff. Savage, kids, the most liberating feeling is going to the grocery store and your wife just grabs anything she needs without looking at the price, or going to nice restaurants and you don't even look at the menu prices. You just, oh, this looks like a good meal. I'm going to get that. Oh, what's that guy having over there? That looks pretty good. I'll order that. I don't care how much it is. But it's another option. No big deal. I got gamblers handing me more money than I can spend. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. Going on a nice, expensive holiday and coming home and having even more money in your bank account than before you left. That's a good feeling. That is when you catch up with the relatives, and now you don't want to talk about what it is you do. Where before you were desperate to talk to the relatives about what it is you do. Now you don't want to talk about what you do because you don't have the time to waste to talk hours about what it is you do to people who aren't going to do a thing anyway. You know. Savage, thank you, Uncle Bruce. It all starts with class number 1. Kids, stop watching what others do. Stop hearing stories and make your own stories. Starts with class 1, then 2, then 3. Do the damn work. There you go. There. I couldn't say it better myself. There it is right there. Congratulations to those of you who've stepped up and are now taking these classes, and you're joining this party. I'm thrilled. I'm so delighted. We're at $14.98 on GameStop. We're only down 14 cents. Here it comes again. We could be at 16 later today. We could be at 18 tonight. I don't know. Tomorrow, could we be at 17 or 14? Could be at 20 or 11. I don't know. What's Ryan Cohen going to do? I don't know. We're going to find out. The numbers will tell us everything. The results, cash flow, sales, margins will tell us all. We'll find out. We'll deal with it. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. As an option writer, you don't have to care. You really don't. What you have to care about is how much money have you got in your account. Have you got cash in your account from options that are way out of the money with fat premiums? That's what you have to care about. If you don't do that, you're not an option writer. You're now a gambler. If you're worried about what the stock will do, you're a gambler. You're not an investor. You've got to be an option writer. Hold your nose, write the contract, grab the money, and sit there and fold your arms. That's how it's done. And classes will teach you that too, but it's up to you. All right. Thank you all for being here today. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day today. And keep your eyes open for updates, videos at any time. You never know when I'll do another one. And we'll be here again tomorrow. You Gold Bagel members, 8 o'clock. Everyone else, 8:30. Become a Gold Bagel member immediately and join the group, the family, where we are trying to make money 24/7. Don't forget tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern time, prime time with Uncle Bruce. And do not forget, April the 13th, Saturday, the meet and greet that you've all been asking me for. It's on Saturday, April 13th in Ontario, California at the Outback Steakhouse, right across the street from the Ontario Mills Mall. You can't miss it. Come on out. We're buying lunch. Come and see us at the Outback. Love to have you there. They make good ribs, They make a good steak, Yummy. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. Thank you all so very much. Savage of Wall Street. I'm going to make a new rule at my house when people come over for Thanksgiving or Christmas. No talking about money, no politics. It's low class, please. One, thank you, Uncle B. Thank you, One. Thank you, Savage. Thank you, Splair. Thank you, Cow Tipper. Thank you, Richard Carlin. Thank you, Brian. Zeta State. Thank you, BW. Hector. Thank you, Not a Lurker. Lorraine, thank you so much. Dude, thanks, man. Thank you to Beach Boy. Thank you to Alberto. Thank you to BW. Thank you to Luca, JJ. Who else is here today? I see all these names. Tom Kaufman, thanks, Tom. Bill McDaniel, thanks, Bill. Keep it going, buddy. You got work to do. Who else is here? Brian was here, and JJ and Earl Harwell, John Harpster, thank you guys. Welcome and keep going on these classes. Vilbas, of course, thank you all. Justin Clark, Odin's Pumpkin, RB 1986, thank you all of you guys. If I've missed anybody, it's all my fault if I've missed anyone because I can't read all the comments. I miss so many of them. Thank you so much. Parker Ivy, thanks, pal. The Big M, neat. Cindy B, thank you, Cindy. Savage of Wall Street, neat. Thank you, those of you who've been doing one-on-ones with me lately. Congratulations on your success and your pending success. Keep up the good work, everybody. You keep going, keep working. Do not stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever let anyone talk you out of your success. You guys are the winners, and that's the end of it right there. D.H. Ruda, thank you. Willie, thanks, pal. Alex, thank you, buddy. Have a great rest of your session, everyone. Corinne, thank you, too. We will see you here tomorrow morning. We'll be watching GameStop later today. If anything really crazy happens, I might break in. You never know. John Gill, thanks, man. And Melvin, thank you, too, all of you. So let's keep the drive alive, keep our eyes open, and the eye on the prize. Take the dinero and enjoy. Oh, yes. It is so much fun when you win. Oh, it's so much fun. It's so pleasing when you win. Cash from the idiots. It's unbelievable. The institutions have been doing it for decades, years, hundreds of years. It's time for you to join the party. Thank you all so much. Okay, guys, we'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye for now.